Hello, I'm Vivian. Welcome to my channel. Today is day 23 of my intermittent fasting. It's Saturday, February 10th, 2018. There's a lot going on today, and weekends are never a routine. I weighed in at 173. That's gone up because I had no bowel movement last more than 24 hours. Not feeling comfortable. I only got a little over 8 hours of sleep, which is good, but it was like 5 hours, and then 3 hours later, it was interrupted sleep. I had to go to the bathroom, and then couldn't fall back asleep for a couple hours, and then we slept in late, which is unusual. We both got up after 8:30, which is even on weekends. That's unusual for us. We don't. We're up. We're just country folk, I guess. I got 6 hours of healing yesterday. I got a lot of stuff done. And I got 11,780 steps. So and I didn't go anywhere. I stayed around the house. I was up doing all sorts of stuff. And I kept my little tablet on me. Which today, I've put it in my purse, and I've been doing stuff, and then realized, oh yeah, I'm not getting my steps in because it's in my purse, and the purse is sitting on the counter and a table. Again, I didn't get my nightly supplements in because we ended up going out. But I got, let's see, got all these videos done. Laundry. I got curtains put up in my husband's office. I was rearranging stuff in the cabinets and redoing my crock pot and some of my electric pressure cooker, and I didn't like where it was, and it kept getting in the way. I had to move it to get to other stuff. So I was like, I found a place I was happy to put it. I got these really cute aprons in, vintage style aprons, and they're for adults. But they must be for adult Asian ladies that are very tiny, shorter and small, like a size 2, 3, 4. But I did some alterations. I like this. Get this. Yeah, it's not about health, but I did this one with a crossover. No, it was this one. Okay. Which one did I do? Anyway. Yeah, this is the one that I crossed over. So you don't even have to tie the back. By the time you put it on, I need to take this back because this is hitting me right at the top to get the waist where it was supposed to be. So I was doing sewing, which I hadn't done in a while. I was just doing it by hand. I didn't feel like dragging my machine out. So put some pictures up, trying to decorate, trying to make this. We've been here for over 2 years now, and I've really not made it. I couldn't decide. That was part of the thing. But a lot of it is like, I just go ahead and I need to do it. And I keep thinking, I'm going to do this project and make my own artwork, and it's not happened. I've got canvases, but most of my paint's still at the other place. So, and we ended up going to, we ended up taking my mother-in-law out, kind of an early Valentine's dinner, because she's going to be going to church on Wednesdays, and we're not going to, we got our own plans for Wednesday, and she doesn't cancel church, she goes. So, and then afterwards, we picked her up and we took her back home, and it's only a mile. She lives only a mile from our old place. So she wasn't happy about us moving out. We had a lot of resistance to it. So we went to, our son joined us for dinner too, so he was with us, and then I rode back with him while my husband took his mom home, and he had to do some things with her. And then I was in the building, and I got 2 more of the cube systems, so I want to work on our jewelry thing, but I can't because we got a birthday party to go to. But anyway, life. So sleeping and the bowel movement thing is still off. only did the big breaths twice. I did do the hanging. I didn't do my wobble ball. I didn't do the planking. I've got cards up to remind me, so I'm seeing that. So that's good. And I broke my fast early. Like I said, I only got 6 hours of healing because around a little bit before noon, I was just sampling the bone broth I was making. So I sampled that, so that broke my fast. Because even though it's liquid, it does have calories. And then I made myself the best roast beef sandwich I've had in ages. Put a lot of horseradish and mayonnaise and put a slice of provolone cheese and just piled up and gluten-free bread. Made my husband take a bite and he was amazed. So, living good. And then I had an orange, had some more of that pork jerky, finished off the thing, had a thing of seaweed paper, nori, that's roasted. And I love that. Those are way better than potato chips to me. And I had a banana, had some nacho chips with some cheese dip. And then I had some dried fruit. And then we went to the Mexican place. A couple hours later, like 3 hours later. So there was like 3 hour gap of no food, but that doesn't get into healing mode. So I'm still, it's the psychology of eating. I'm eating for pleasure. I'm eating because it's time to eat. I'm not eating because I'm hungry. It's rarely, I mean, even with going all day, it's not hunger that makes me want to break my fast. It's like I wanted to get the crock pot done. I wanted to get that stuff put away. And I was like, I had to sample it. And then I drank a couple of cups instead of putting it in the freezer, not this size cups, smaller cups, and just was drinking that. It was so good, just a little bit of salt. And definitely got my water intake. So I still need to do the physical therapy. I've gone back to doing the neck thing. And I'm not sure if I slept wrong or it's now stretching out something. Because there's compression going on, especially as you get older. If you don't relieve that compression, and it's slow. My mom was, when her spinal cord was getting squeezed by the arthritis and her compaction of her vertebrae, and she just started walking where her steps were literally like just barely, her foot was just barely in front of the other, and she was bent down, and there was a lot of things that went with that. A few months ago, I wasn't able to lay flat on my back. Realized that there's that hump thing is starting. So I've been working more on, my posture. These things happen gradually, and we fall into a pattern, and that's what I'm trying to not do. I want to get my mobility right. I'm finding out people my age aren't able to lift their arms because they have frozen shoulder, one or the other or both. Range of motion, your chin should almost go over your shoulders, but if you're stooped like this, it's never going to happen. But when you're sitting or standing up straight, your chin should go. So I don't have the full range of motion. And before I went to Maximize Living several years ago, I had lost. I couldn't. My head could only turn like this far, and I compensated. You're driving, you have to see that, you're driving, you need to look on your left side, but I would twist. So I never realized that my range of motion until I was tested, and they're like, no, I can't turn any more than that. And then, they're writing down the degrees and doing the therapies, and it's like, okay, now I can turn over more. And when I talk about this stuff to people my age and older, and then they're like, oh, yeah, I can't turn my neck very much either because, they've been compensating. And you fall into that trap. I used to be the youngest in the people I hung out with. Now it's not like that. And I'm finding out stuff, and it's like, why aren't people talking about this? Why aren't people going, hey, you need to, before you end up where you can't hardly turn your neck and you can't lift your arms to reach anything because this range, you just can't do it. It's gone. got to stop now, got to think about it now, got to make those changes now. So it's about healing. It's about doing things. I don't want to, even taking high doses of omega-3, which I do from time to time for backaches and pains. I want my body to heal. I want it to get what it needs. I don't want to do omega-3s high dosage forever and ever. I don't want to do anything forever and ever. I would like to get off my supplements. I would like to be able to grow my own food, know what I'm getting, get everything through my diet, through what I'm eating. And I'm feeling better. I'm definitely, another thing I need to do is, we ate Mexican. I ordered a bowl of menudo. They have it on the weekends at this place. If your Mexican place doesn't have menudo, they're probably not authentic Mexican or Latin American, South American. I love that stuff. It's so collagen rich, and they make some really incredible ones here. But of course, you go to a Mexican place, they put the nachos and the chips in front of you and salsa, and it's right there. You eat, and then everyone got served, and I kind of had like a 10-minute wait before my bowl came out. So I was eating off of my son's plate, which was like stuff, he was doing keto, so he wasn't going to eat the rice and he wasn't going to eat the other stuff. So I was eating, and I was using the dip. So today, I could not take my ring off. I mean, I could if I put some soap or lotion to it, but I'm swollen, salt. But the thing about this is that, yeah, you're swelled up everywhere because you got all this salt that you normally don't have in your diet, so your body reacts. But it's not, I don't have the stiffness. Like when I eat wheat, it takes effort to do this, to move my fingers. There's, even though I also get some of the swelling too, there's a pain in the joint itself. It's like, just from stiffness to discomfort to actual pain to move. The knee would hurt. My wrist thing is still happening. I thought it was getting better. I can do this, but the strength, when I strain it, lifting things, it still kind of hurts. I'm not lifting a lot of heavy things, which I probably need to do some weightlifting just for my bone density issues. Women, there's a video I've got about osteoporosis, the scurvies, and doing weightlifting. And I'm not talking about bulking up, becoming, a bodybuilder, but just getting some dumbbells and just doing that helps your bone, your body to know that, hey, we need to strengthen this. And the less we do, that whole saying, use it or lose it. And I have been not using it, so I've been losing stuff, and now I'm like trying to regain. So better not to do the catch-up thing, just keep going, keep doing things. So I'm just trying to encourage everybody. Hope you have a blessed Saturday, a great weekend, and a wonderful Valentine's. I hope you have someone that you can share that with. And I hope you're not in pain. Be a blessing and be blessed.